Welcome to Season 4, Episode 4, Winter Sawscape, yeah. Not a landscape or a seascape, but we're a sawscape out here today. And this one is kind of a weird one, because the actual painting in the original show was done on a literal saw blade that I guess they just, I don't know if it's like glued to the canvas, or if they just have it just resting up against the canvas just for the sake of it being up against something. But so the best that I got is just using the circle tool, I guess, and I will have to figure this out. Oh, that didn't, what? That kind of like super, what? Oh, the dog's over there, okay. That kind of didn't work out very well. Oh, does it? Oh, it works from the middle. Okay, so where you click, can I? No. Okay. So this one works as wherever you click will be the middle, and you drag from there. So if we drag from here, do I want to use the thin one or the thick one? We just gotta like, wait, can I not go bigger than this? Oh, okay, I can, kind of. I mean, it's kind of cropped in the original, too. But I'm using the wrong color. I'm using red. Oh, but I can change that. So let's go back. Use the fill. I should be able to click on this, right? Yeah. And then click on that. Morning Prac and Aaron. How are you now? And then go back in with the white. Right in the middle. And then we'll just put a little like... Perfect. So... I was aware that this was a thing that could happen. That there are Bob Ross paintings where there is like a kind of weird canvas shape that's being used for it. No, that's okay. And we finally got to one. It only took us to Season 4, Episode 4 until we got to one of these. So that's kind of neat that we finally got one of these. It's all very interesting. So this painting will largely be grays, the light blue, maybe some black, probably, a little bit of white, and like some brown for our little barn cabin thingy with a very curved roof on it. So I'm gonna go in. Now this whole circle that we have here for our saw blade, it's gonna get very much destroyed over the course of the painting. Like it's like I'm definitely gonna paint outside of it at points, which is to be expected, honestly. I didn't really watch very much like of the original video of how they went about actually painting this one. But another interesting thing is that this one isn't even painted by Bob. It's painted by some other person. It's not even his son. It's not even Steve. I forget her name. Now, do I want to add the little, like, grooves of the saw blade? Do I want to, like, add them out onto this or, like, cut them in? Probably cut them in, I think. Might be the play here. We'll see. We'll see what the vibes are later on. This black, I want to completely cover it up, actually. At the top here, at the very least. Hmm. Yeah, this is a pretty unique canvas type, if I had to say so myself. I don't know if this was like a common thing. Like, was this like a trend back then, or just like a thing people would do for like gifts or something? Like, hey, here's a saw blade you can hang up. I don't know. And I was kind of confused when I was first watching this because I kind of interpreted it as like that they were going to be painting a saw blade, but they're painting on a saw blade, not painting a saw blade. It's very interesting. I feel like this is something that you would like hang up in like your garage. That's the vibe I get from this, is you'd like hang this up in your garage somewhere. I want to fade this out a bit more. What if you painted a saw blade on a saw blade? That'd be kind of meta, honestly. Meta, just like how the Twitch ad of the month for me is me getting Meta Quest 3, I think, VR headset ads all the time. They're really trying to sell me a new VR headset. I ain't biting, though. I'm not biting on that. Unfortunately, I'm not biting. Okay, I think for these trees, we're gonna start with some dark gray. We're gonna draw a little line. It's gonna go like... Yeah, and then maybe come back down. Also curious if it's like storming for anybody right now. AKA like at Prague, is it storming for you right now by any chance? I wouldn't say it's storming. Oh, yes. Do you ever look at the clouds and see like you can see how fast they're moving? Like I'm just looking outside. Damn, that cloud is moving pretty fast. I don't want. I don't know if it's just me, but it's always surreal to look at a cloud and like be able to see it moving. I always thought that was like super bizarre when that happens. Because I don't know, they're usually just like these big masses in the sky that I feel like are normally just like very stationary feeling. At least for me. I might try and fade out these black tones. I might just like put in like a little bit here and there just to like, I don't know. Try and give a little something something. These trees. A little more depth, maybe a little definition. It's raining a little. It started raining here a bit too. Going with the dark gray again, and then just kind of like go over it. Just kind of like. Make it not so bold, I guess. Morning, Alana. Hello. Clouds be vroom vrooming. They really do sometimes. Yeah, I was talking to my dad in the kitchen, and like we just started hearing like some noise. I was like, "What the hell is that?" Like I was like, "Is it something in the kitchen?" No. And then like looks outside, and it's like, "Oh, it's that. It's just the weather being crazy." Now we're gonna go back in with some white. You know, I just had the thought, like, I don't know. I'm definitely one of the people that's upset about less sunlight. Maybe I should just, like, say fuck it and, like, just, like, commit to having my schedule, just have myself wake up earlier. How do you feel about that one? Maybe I should just do that, be like, fuck it, wake up at, like, 9 a.m. or something. It'd be kind of crazy if I started doing that, actually. It'd be very unlike me to do that. It's been a minute since I can remember the last time was that I like was consistently waking up really early. It's been so long. Okay, this turning out not so bad. Okay, I'm gonna need you to alert your friends, alert your family. We have a cabin in the process right now. This is the first one in, I think, a few paintings. We're finally getting a cabin out here. Work got you waking up at 7:30 even on your days off. That's what I've heard people say, is that like, yeah, even like when I'm not working, I still just wake up early AF. I think I've heard Blue Bob say that before, like, oh yeah, like even if I try like degen, I'll still just wake up at like 6 a.m. or something. It's always failed me, but I have melatonin and it just like, I feel like it doesn't do anything for me. Whenever I take it, I feel like it just doesn't help at all. Anyone else feel that? Wake up at 11. Wait, I wake up before 11 every day now because of work. It's annoying, but whatever. I feel like waking up at 11 is a pretty comfy time. I think waking up at like 10 or 11 is like ideal range for me. Like if I wake up at 10, that feels really good. It's like, I don't know, unless if you want to be like going to bed super early and waking up super early. But I think 10 is a very good middle of the road bedtime or wake up time. Because then you could still like stay up pretty late if you want to. If you choose to degen a bit. You're not gonna be like super dead ideally. And then you also like you still get some morning. And especially nowadays you'll get a lot more sunlight. Whereas my dumbass today got up at like 2. Tried melatonin before, never really helped me either. Yeah. It's like, I don't want to rely on something like that. And some people like swear by it. which may just affect certain people more than others. I'm not a doctor. Crazy? Might put like a little blue. A little bit of blue. Just a little bit though. Like a little speck, if you may. I don't know. I'll always just be upset that sleeping is just such a hard thing. Anyone else in that boat? You just have a hard time sleeping for some reason. Sometimes. At least today, I didn't wake up like in the middle of the night. Recently, I've been just randomly, like I'll be sleeping and then it's like, oops, you've been asleep for 2 hours. Okay, you're awake now. Like, yay. That's what I wanted. I wanted to be awake right now, of course. After barely sleeping. Doesn't feel very good. If I had to put it one way or the other, I would say it does not feel very good. Okay, now we're going back in with that line from earlier. I completely agree. I feel like I've been saying that for a long time too. I'm like, damn, it'd be so nice if we only had to sleep for like a couple hours, like, because sometimes like the act of just going to bed and going to sleep just feels nice. But it's like, damn, like I don't want to sleep for like 9 hours. I just want to like rest for a little bit and then like reset. Like, alright, let's just try again next day. Okay, this like little dot, we're definitely gonna have to like redo that at the end of the painting. Probably gonna get like, definitely gonna get messed up a little bit, and that's okay. We'll try our best to paint around it though. Maybe we'll try that. Maybe I'll try going to bed earlier. Maybe. It's just so hard because it's like, damn, like I want to stay up late and just like, I don't know. There's just something about it. I don't know. But I don't know. All I know is that I'm drawing this line. It's going up to the right. Look at that. Boom. Also, I saw you post something. I think I saw you post about popping off about MKLeo. Did you do something crazy at the tourney this weekend? I can confidently say I did not watch any Ultimate. You know, interestingly enough, last week on stream at one point, Void was watching some Ultimate from, I forget what tourney it was. There was a major, like, very recently where Tweak, like, reverse 3-0'd Sonics in grand finals. Or no, or did I think he reverse 3-0'd him and then he like reverse 3-stocked him on like the last game, I'm pretty sure. Something like that. I remember he specifically reverse 3-stocked him on the FD, I think, with Diddy. And I was like, damn, okay, that's cool. He popped off yesterday? Okay, that's hype. Feels good. There's a little beef with him I saw, because there's this one person in the Rivals community who I guess was like really like trying to get like a money match from like Mango or MK Leo, I'm pretty sure, in Rivals. And I don't know, like I don't know like what Mango if he gave it any amusement or whatnot, but I know Leo and that person, what was her name? I think her name's LP, I think. They matched up in bracket the other week, and Leo I think beat him like 3-2, and that guy like was still like tweeting at him being like money match, and I think Leo responded saying like, dude, like nobody cares. It's kind of sad you're still going on about this. It's like, damn. It was kind of funny to see him like say something like that. I was like, all right. Hello, Owl. Good morning. How are you? Yeah, Leo is definitely one of those people who's just like good at the video games. But kind of ridiculous this weekend. What was that? A heat wave. That's the tourney this weekend. That had Rivals 1 and Rivals 2, and there's this person, Cake Assault, who is definitely the Rivals GOAT. I would probably say that's pretty like uncontested in my eyes, at least, just because how fucking absurd he is. But this weekend at Heatwave, he won Rivals 1 and Rivals 2 singles and doubles for both games. And I think for Rivals 1 and 2 doubles, I think he teamed with a different person for each game. It's just like holy fuck. And I know in top 8 of Rivals 2, he didn't drop a single game. And like the one game, I think it was like the last game of the tournament, I think he was like, the person almost took a game off him, and then he just like reverse 3-stocked them. And I was like, oh, lol, never mind. Never fucking mind. Yeah, so that guy's kind of ridiculous. Just got back from some errands. You woke up 3 hours ago. Jeez. Yeah. Well, at least you got them all done. Allegedly. Is my headcanon that they're all done. Hopefully they're all done. We like it when errands are finished. My dad, for a while now, has been looking for red rice, and he came home today with red rice. So, I would have started stream earlier, but I was also just kind of sitting here for a while, like not doing anything. You guys ever just do that? Just sit in your chair for like a long time doing nothing? Whoopsie. And then that happened, so I was like, okay, well, I'll cook this rice and I guess just get that done with, and then I'll stream after it. Allegedly, red rice is supposed to be super good for you, supposedly, so we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Oh, so this painting is gonna actually have a little bit of yellow here. Like a little bit of like light maybe coming from this like, little like shoo. Look at that. I don't know. Glad to be streaming though. I'm glad I'm doing this painting right now. I don't want it to be too much of it, just a little hint. Just see the look over, like, ooh, little highlight. Yeah, it's so easy to sit there and just not do anything sometimes. Unfortunately. I don't know why. I think for this one, I was just kind of like frozen for a sec, just thinking about it. I was like, how do I want to like approach this painting? I think that's what I was just thinking about, and I don't know. Like, I just feel like just drained. Like, I feel like I have no reason to feel drained, but I just do. I don't know why. It's lame. It is lame. You know what would fix me right now? If I ate something really spicy. I feel like that would get me going. I need something spicy. We don't have nothing spicy though in my house. Maybe like David. Let's go get a burrito boys burrito with hot sauce in it. Have them actually make it hot. You know what sucks? I don't know if y'all's grocery store is like this, but the grocery store that's like closest to me, like they'll sometimes have like habanero peppers or even like jalapeno peppers will like just be out, usually for pretty cheap, honestly. But like there's just so often where they just don't have them, and like, is it just like a seasonal thing maybe? But I'm like, damn, I want to get some habaneros. I don't know. I've always been a fan, at least in recent times, I've been a much bigger fan of getting spice from actual hot peppers compared to getting them from like Frank's or something. I don't really care for Frank's red hot sauce. I don't know why. Something about the taste of Frank's, I just don't really care for it, personally. It just doesn't do it for me. If I had to put it one way or the other, just don't really like Frank's that much. Morning Skittle. So this painting is literally done on a saw blade. They just have a saw blade that I guess, like if there's any rust, you sand off the rust, and then they spray paint it black or painted it black. And it was actually some girl that was on his show. I don't know, I forget her name, but it wasn't Bob. It wasn't even Steve. It was just one of his friends. I was like, okay. I was like, are you actually playing Lethal right now, Skittle? Or are you just like testing some things? Testing mod stuff out? I saw that Discord told me you were playing it. And I was like, oh. Update config. Ooh, you got the cabinet doors disabled for the red storage cabinet thingy. I wonder if we should do that for our code, maybe. That seems convenient. Does it work good? Like, does it just literally like function how you would assume it would in your head? I was thinking the other day of, God, I don't know, you probably saw the clip at some point, Skittle, but when Anna was like trying to put stuff in the cabinet like multiple months ago, and it just kept closing on her, and Aaron was just standing behind her just closing the door, and like she was just like losing her mind of like what is going on. And Oh my god. Like I don't think I realized like what was going on because I don't think I was really paying attention and I like started like looking over. I was like, what the hell is like wait, what's happening over here? And then like I just see Aaron standing behind her. I'm like, oh, I get what's happening. I understand. I'm an understander. It could be convenient though just to have that off. Is there any other hype quality of life stuff that you're changing that we should change for ours? Morning cats. How are you? Aaron moment. Back when Aaron played, he's on his lethal break right now, which that's just the way. Get a donut. Is it from Tim Hortons? Which Tim Hortons is allegedly like not good anymore. Well, hasn't been good for like a long time apparently, according to people. So rip. From a hype local place, hell yeah. I have this vivid memory as a kid. I remember there's this place called, well, was it that location? I'm trying to remember. I have like this memory though of like watching some like Halloween cartoon special from is it Looney Tunes? Is Huckleberry Hound? Is that guy in Looney Tunes? I think so. It was some like Halloween special. I remember that guy was in it. And I remember we went like me and my brother went with our dad to some like coffee shop somewhere. I'm pretty sure it's called Coffee Time. And I remember we got some big cookie from there. It was like a really big cookie. And it was good AF. That's the story. Send tweet. That was a good cookie though. I remember that cookie being really good. You got a free meal from Applebee's for Veterans Day? Oh shit. Is it good? So hey, Bo. How are you now? Also, Skittle, what do you think of the thing I sent you? Just curious. What your thoughts on that are. Like, is that Pog? Would you say? Oh, okay. Feels good. Hey, can somebody purchase a steamroller and like just like roll over me with it? Just roll over me, please. That's what I need right now. I need to be rolled over the steamroller. That is definitely a :3 though. I agree. You're so right, Skittle. Ebo, what did you get from Applebee's? I want to know. Did you get a General Tso's apple? Imagine General Tso's apple. For context as to why I said that, there's a burrito place near Ebo where he can get a General Tso's chicken burrito. And I'm always going on about that. I'm like, yo, any General Tso's burritos out here, Ebo? Okay, but imagine that, Alana. Imagine a burrito, but with Jade's General Tso's in it. Like, imagine how hype that would be. I don't know how hype it would actually be, but it'd probably be good. I'd try it. I'd give that a go. Man, me and my dad haven't been to Jade's in like a month, and I'm sad. We were going there like every day, not every day. We were going there every Saturday for like multiple months, and we haven't been there in a while now. I'm sad. Please support my Jade's fund. Are you gonna try to make the saw blade shape at the end? That is the plan, yes. I didn't think it'd be worth it to do it at the start, because I feel like that would have been like a waste of, like it would have gotten like destroyed with the painting. So that'll be like a at the end thing. I'll do that. I feel like a burrito's a good form factor for a lot of types of cuisine. I mean, there's that whole thing, poke, that kind of got popularized, I feel like. I've never had it. I don't know if that is served in my area. There's probably something like nearby that does. I'm trying to remember, did we take you, Alana? Did you go to the Korean barbecue that was in the city where we lived at for college? I forget if we took y'all to there or not. I'm like, surely we did, right? Surely we went there. We must have, because that place is goated. I remember we went to the Mandarin. I remember we went there. Nah, we definitely went to the Korean barbecue. There's no way we didn't. That place is lit. It's just too good. Feels good. I don't think Tucker was there though. I think it was just when you were there. I'm pretty sure. I remember us going to the pho place with him and he didn't like it, which is honestly like, if you had any reason to dump him. I'm kidding. Well, he does play Rob in Ultimate. Ooh. Or did. I think we're kind of all on the getting out of Ultimate arc. Don't people hate Game & Watch on Ultimate though? I remember people gave Meister when he was getting results. People were giving that guy hella hate, I'm pretty certain. Oh, what was it? Skittle was telling, was trying to recall a Smash 4 set the other night, last night, I'm pretty sure. That was, I think it was like Tweak versus some person who they couldn't remember who it was, and Tweak was up like 2-0, and I'm pretty sure that you said, Skittle, that Tweak was playing Cloud, and then the other person like switched to Cloud and just like reverse 3-0'd him. Because Cloud was so like just stupid in Smash 4. I'll always remember Cloud being stupid AF in Smash 4. Like, his Nair being the size of like, just being absurdly big, and like, it was either short hop down air or full hop down air. Like, you was just like unpunishable basically. And Limit just being extra dumb in that game. And I vividly remember that there was a time in Smash 4, I don't know if it was every tournament, but there was at least some tournaments that had double cloud banned in Smash 4 doubles. Because it was just like really stupid. A cloud, yeah. Yeah, that was the strat. You would just get limit and then you would just never use it because it just made you faster and jump higher and maybe made you stronger. It was so absurd. It was crazy OP. Insane amounts of OP. Welcome back, Arma. Yeah, I saw your post on the feedback board. Was at like 30 upvotes, I think, last I checked. I was like, damn, okay. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Ultimate might not be great, but it's def better than 4. That it is. There are definitely people who miss certain things, I guess, about Smash 4, apparently. Which is funny to think about that sort of thing. I remember one thing they changed from Ultimate, or from Smash 4 to Ultimate, was in Smash 4, you could not tech getting footstooled. So if you got footstooled, if they knew how to like do their footstool combo, you were just getting fucked by it. And people like were upset that they made it techable in Ultimate, and it's like, that's just objectively better in my opinion. And like, I don't think footstool combos like were ruining Smash 4 or anything, but it was just like, I don't know, it's just not very fun. Not very fun, just not having an option against it. It was kind of crazy watching people who were like could like perform that, whoopsie, who could perform those footstool combos. It was like, damn. I was always so bad at footstooling. I was like never good at getting it consistent. I don't know how people like, how like anyone was consistent with footstooling. And I know like in PM there is like, you can like, or by default, like your taunt is also like a footstool button in the air, which I think is interesting that that's a thing. I'm just glad in Rivals they made it. I guess for those who don't know, there's a character who is basically Ganondorf mixed with DDD, and he has Ganon's side B, and for a while it was just untechable. You just couldn't tech it, and it was just like, why? Like, that just doesn't feel right. And I was so happy when it got confirmed that it was untechable, because I'm like, nah, there's no way I am missing the tech on this every single time. There's just no way. And then like one of the devs like, yeah, this move like isn't techable, and they eventually made it techable, which is good, because that was just kind of silly. Like, oh, like why? Like, what reason is there for this to be just untechable? It just feels like a bandage solution. Like, instead of actually like designing it good, just make, oh yeah, just make it untechable XD. That's my take on it. Like, low-key, like, I know he's not at all a problem character in Ultimate, but I always thought Little Mac was such an unfun character to fight. He's just so obnoxious. Just having, well, if anyone's heard me talk about super armor, you know I think super armor is a terrible mechanic. In basically a lot of the ways Ultimate uses super armor, I think it's very just tacked on and not designed very thoughtfully, in my eyes at least. But damn, if I don't hate Little Mac's design of just being super armor the character. I am glad that Rivals doesn't really have any super armor. There is a silver lining though, is that there is this very cringe person in the Smite community who got canceled years ago, and they were into Smash also. And I think I've said this story, Skittle, if you're still listening. But there's a tourney where him and Mewtwo King got matched up, and this cringe person, I guess I can give him a name. His name was DM Brandon. If you want to look him up, there is a very crazy YouTube video about how cringe that person was, but he was a Little Mac player, and there was a time where Mewtwo King got matched up against him and just like double two-stocked him in Smash 4 against his Little Mac. And I'm pretty sure each game was like 30 seconds long or something. Like, it was such a short, like, both games were so short. Like, nothing happened, basically. He just killed him twice, like, really quickly. So, that was hype to see, since, I don't know if in Ultimate, but I know in Smash 4, Little Mac's recovery was garbage, like, horrible, terrible doo-doo garbage. It was, like, obscenely bad in Smash 4. Like, that up B didn't go anywhere. I'm pretty sure the set was literally throw him off stage and like hit him, and then he just doesn't make it back. Brawl, he played Meta Knight. Unsurprisingly. Unsurprisingly. And I could definitely go off about how Simon and Richter are just so obnoxiously designed in Ultimate. I remember back in the day when I was like, you know, when I was into Ultimate, there's I think it was a Toronto tournament. There was this one Greninja player. I think his name was JV, I think. Or no, JW. JW. I'm pretty sure is his name. Not JV. And I always just I have like this like memory of like watching him go up against like Richters, and like just anytime he'd be off stage, it just looked like just terrible, like actual cancer. Just, all right, I'm gonna spam holy water, and then I'm just gonna like throw my whip constantly, and I'm gonna throw the axe also, or the cross. I think it's an axe. It's just like, God, this is so fun to look at. So unfortunate. I was looking forward to them. They're so boring to play and play against. Yeah. Yeah. I'll always say I am glad I am not the person who has to balance or design stuff like this in fighting games. Damn, that doesn't sound like an impossibly hard task to do. Making it so it's fun and unique and also like it's balanced. Such a hard thing. Such a hard line to teeter on. Like I remember specifically it was like this this special invitational ultimate thing, like before ultimate was fully out, or before it was out. There was like a special invitational like tournament that had like a lot of like relevant like Smash figureheads, and there was someone who I'm pretty sure specifically was like playing Bayonetta to show how like OP she was. I'm pretty sure she was like basically still Smash 4 Bayo. Because I know Sakurai was there, and I think they specifically were like, nah, I'm gonna like show how busted this character is. Some of the worst projectile spammers, it's Snake, especially when you can't see that C4. God, if David was here, memories of us playing Project M back in the day, like just in our friend group, and Hunter would always be hitting David with the Snake C4, like just because I forget about in like Brawl and Ultimate, but at least in PM you can like stick the C4 to them to your opponent, and like he would always just be like sticking it to David and be like, oh, you're up in the air, oop, C4, boom, you're dead, bitch. So silly. Snake up till it makes me sad. That moves like really fast, isn't it? It's crazy strong, I'm pretty sure. This is where like all the people in the Bob Ross chat would be like, ruined, ruined. And the only thing is we don't have a brown that really matches this, but I think that's okay. Because this tone, low-key, kind of works for stuff like this, I feel like. Oh yeah, they will like use it on themselves to like, yeah, like blow themselves up to get back to stage. Oh wait, Arma, did you see any of the top 8 of the Rivals 2 bracket last night? Asking for a friend. Where is it? Also, you know what was whack? We were watching, or like over the weekend, you know, because there was the whole tournament thing happening, and on the Arizona Rivals of Aether Twitch account, like, which was basically the side stream, it was streaming, like, because I think this tournament Heatwave, it's like, I guess supposed to be like the indie platform fighter tournament. So it didn't have Smash, but it had like Rivals, and it had other favorites like Nick All Stars Brawl, and it had Fraymakers, and it had another one maybe. But at some point I was watching like I was just like looking at the Nick All Stars Brawl 2 stream on there, and I was just like, damn, these animations are kind of shitty. If I'm gonna be real. These animations are kind of garbage. I was like, wow, this game exists. That's crazy that this is a real game. And, you know, like, I've never played it. And I don't really intend to play it ever, maybe, like maybe if it was, like, if I was at some place where I could just, like, try it for free, like, I would never buy it. But maybe I would, like, just, like, if I was in some situation where I could try it for free, maybe I'd just give it a go just to mess around, just to actually experience it, so I could say I experienced it. But I was just like, wow. These animations are not good. Oh yeah, but yeah, just like this clip, like you should just like look at like the bottom right player cam in this clip, because I don't know, just damn it, just so funny. And it's just so funny how like the other guy just like he isn't really like he's like so like not popping off by comparison. Feels great. Feels great seeing the person playing a cringe character raging. Always feels good. Feels good that that guy got dumpstered by Cake Assault. That's like such a good feel. Like sometimes the world is a cool place. Sometimes. Dude, I couldn't believe, and that, like, when Kakasol was playing, I couldn't believe how deep he could go with Fleet and he would still make it back. I was like, bruh, I don't see Fleets doing this ever. I do not see Fleets doing this. He's definitely cracked, though. He is pretty absurd at the game. Morning G, how are you? There's a cosmetics mod for Lethal that adds the Fortnite victory crown. Or like just as like a player, whoopsie. Sorry. Just as like a player, like just a cosmetic like over your head. It's like a whole pack of stuff, and there's a couple of things Anna would love, lol. I forgot allegedly we were supposed to add back whatever mod. It's the Among Us for Kendall. Or at least Justin said he knew which one it was. I don't know if that ever got added or not. But supposedly Justin knew which mod it was, which I'm honestly surprised if he just randomly just remembers exactly what the mod was that we had. You're trying to have a fleet today, it's hard AF. Interesting. Interesting. What makes it so tough to do? I wonder. I've like barely ever played Fleet. I think like maybe like in one match I've played her. I was like, damn, I don't know like how to do anything. I'm pretty content with this. Being able to play who I can play right now. Yeah, the Among Us on your head isn't quite the same. But maybe something someone would like. Butter, I'm craving Jade so bad right now. Same prac. Did you hear me talking about Jades earlier, or are you just thinking about it? Because I was saying earlier that my dad and I haven't been to Jades in like a month or so. Blubbers. We were going like, yeah, like every Saturday for like a month we would go, and we just haven't gone at all recently. Blubbers. For those who don't know, he is on like Ozempic right now. I know it's like, oh, like you're not supposed to have like certain things and whatnot. So I don't know if he was like, oh, like the things I want to get from here I shouldn't be having. So I guess I just won't go. I don't know. He never said anything specifically regarding Jade, so I don't know. I don't know. Which we got red rice today. My dad's been talking about getting red rice for a while, but our local grocery store doesn't have it whenever we've looked. And so we went to some other store earlier, like before he came home, and he found a store that has red rice, and so I cooked some before I started stream, so I guess when I'm done, I guess I'll probably find out how it turned out. I think he tried a little bit before I went down to start stream. I think he said it was good, which is hype. We love Ozempic, do we? We do like if it helps. We do enjoy it helping. Ooh. Well, we'll see if another one gets turned around then. Hopefully. Okay. I'm gonna have to go back in. I'm gonna make that. Fuck. Made it too big. And I guess we'll put like a little like check this out. There. And put a little bit in there so it's like a little like shadow. Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? You know? You know what I'm getting at? Alright, is this the part where we make the saw blade shape all tediously? Because I don't think I have any way that I can just quickly just do it. So Prac, when are you coming over again so we can get Jade's blubbers? Alright, well, let's do it. Define the hole in the center more and make it a winter CD scape. Oh shit. CD? Is that a Brawl reference? You know what's interesting? So when you open a new canvas on Mario Paint, the background is not, it's not the same as your whites that you have. It's like some very slight off-white tone, which I am pretty certain you don't have access to. I don't know if it picks up on the capture card, but I can see it on the TV just ever so slightly that my white is not the same. So maybe I should have like gone over this whole thing with like white before, but it doesn't matter really. I don't think it really makes a difference. If anyone can notice it on the capture, I mean, let me look. Can I notice? If I can notice, oh yeah, I can notice on my capture card. But maybe some people's monitors might not be able to pick up the color differences. I have definitely have spent a good amount of time with my monitor trying to like tune the colors so like I can see like just every color as accurately as possible. And you know, I'll always say that I think it's whack that monitors get shipped. Like when you buy a monitor, even if you buy two of the same, because I know Justin, I think he said he owns two of the same monitor, and like the colors like don't match on them, which I always thought was really weird that that's a thing. Like I guess just, I don't know, some technology, but it would be nice if it was just, if monitors were calibrated better upon ordering them. If you're an average consumer, it probably doesn't affect them, but I don't know. Yeah, that actually wasn't like that bad. I thought it was gonna be a lot more tedious to do that saw blade pattern. But yeah, I think that's a done for this. I think this is fine how it is.